welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and you're watching ChoKwonDeezMakes, a channel where I talk about my knitting, sewing, quilting, general making journey. Today I have for you a podcast. I wanted to upload last week, but I ended up getting like a weird eye infection. And my face was super swollen. There's a turtle crossing my driveway. So I didn't upload last week. I was going to do a fall queue building video, but I will do that next week. I figured because it's been 2 weeks, I can just upload a knitting podcast for you all. Today I am wearing my Darjeeling top or my Darjeeling tank. I'm not sure which one it is. It is by Knit Mojo. Trust the Mojo. The Darjeeling top by Trust the Mojo. I knit this in Knitting for Olive Pure Silk single. I held it single and I modified it by just sewing up the center front and it's just closed. I pop it over my head and I don't need to use the buttons. So that is the only modification that I did when it came to the Darjeeling top. I have two-ish finished objects. This is my nephew Ghost. He's gonna bark at me a little bit. I know, I'm sorry. I'm dog sitting this week for my brother-in-law and that's why I'm filming downstairs, because I wanted to be available for them if they needed me. So anyways, I have 2 finished objects, 2 works in progress, and a lot of plans. So why don't we just get into it? The first refinished object I wanted to talk about is my vest Claire. This is a pattern by Mochi Knits, and I knit this in Knitting for Olive Cotton Merino in the colorway Gray Lamb. I talked about this before, and I have redone the finishing edges to be just a I-cord. The armholes are supposed to be a folded like finish, but my baby girl's coming over here. Hi Gigi. This is Gwendolyn. You all know Gwendolyn. She ate an apple. Don't do that. I have not put buttons on this yet because I was redoing the finished edges, and now I need your help deciding which buttons. I don't want to use black buttons or like any solid color buttons. I have 2 tortoiseshell options and then 1 clear button option. I'm not really loving the clear button option, so I will do that one first. Can I show them? I recently organized all my buttons, but these are the clear ones. I tend to go for clear ones when I don't know if I have any buttons that will match. But this is the first set of tortoiseshell. I have 3 of them. The pattern calls for 3 buttons, but I was thinking if I do a smaller button size, I could do a few more. So these are the ones that I'm leaning towards. Are these the ones that I'm leaning towards the most? The last one I showed you are the ones I'm leaning towards the most. These ones are like a backup. I really love how like muted the tortoiseshell is of these, but I worry that it's going to be too warm for the knit color. What do you all think? this one, this one. I'm leaning towards one of those. So hopefully next time I'll have a better idea of what buttons I'll use. And actually my other finished object also needs buttons. So I will show you all my Road Tripper tee. This is my Road Tripper tee by Ozetta. It is unblocked right now, so it's a little wrinkly and twirly. This is where I was the last time I spoke with you all. I had run out of yarn and was hoping to find some more, and I did. I ordered it online from, I think the shop was called Woolen Company. If you're in the United States, I suggest looking at smaller yarn stores, because this one, the Woolen Co., actually didn't charge me for domestic shipping, so that was really nice. I didn't have to spend a whole lot of money to get free shipping, and I just needed the one skein of yarn. But anyways, I finished the body and then I went into the sleeves. I did have a lot of the skein of yarn left, so I did end up splitting it in half and seeing how long I could make the sleeves, but it ended up being like a half sleeve and I wasn't really vibing with it. Gwen, what are you doing? So I just have extra yarn now, and I just need to find some buttons. I might go get some, or I might just use some white buttons that I have in my stash. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons. I absolutely have some buttons that will fit. The dogs are moving around. Because I'm talking, they think that someone's here, so they're probably gonna get a little antsy. I'm about to get yelled at. Hi. This yarn is Juniper Moon Farms. The yarn base is Zoe. Hi. The colorway is Celery. The colorway is Celery. It is a linen blend yarn. I'm not sure exactly what the blend is, but it's a linen blend. I enjoyed working with the yarn, and you have spider web on your tail. There was no kind of plant matter or hard bits in the fibers like you get with some linen yarns, and I really enjoyed the knitting process with this fabric. And this is my second time actually knitting up the Road Tripper tee by Ozetta. And the first time I did a long sleeve, this time I did a short sleeve, and I followed the pattern exactly. No changes to the needle size or stitch count or anything like that. So next time you see this, I will put some buttons on it. All right, my work in progress that I have the most work on is my Cassandra sweater by Nash Knits. This is a test knit, and I've run out of yarn again, but I finished one sleeve. I'm halfway through the other sleeve. This is a garter stitch drops shoulder sweater with a really cute scalloped edge on the hem and the sleeve hems. I do need to make an I-cord to go around the end of the sleeve, but this is what I have so far. I actually need to order more yarn. I did another order I guess 2 weeks ago. I thought I could do it with one more skein, but I forget how much garter stitch eats up when it comes to yarn. So this is what I have so far. I don't know where I was the last time I spoke with you all. I think I was still in the body. So this is going to be finished once I get more yarn. And I'm so excited. This is knit up in Knit Picks Swish Bulky. I got the bear because the sample knit is in a creamy white and I really loved the look of it, so I copied them. Swish Bear is 100% superwash merino. It's very soft. I think I could be able to wear this next to skin, which is nice. And I'm excited to have this piece for the upcoming cooler weather. It's cooling down a little bit here in Virginia, so I'm getting really excited to wear some of my handmade knits. My second work in progress is my Improvised Stripe Overload Polo. This is knit up inspired by a pattern from Spectacle Strip called this Stripe Overload Polo. I had some reservations with the pattern that I felt I could just modify a raglan sweater to make something that would fit me a little bit better. So I am knitting this up in Friends Cotton 8x8, 8/8 by Hobby in the colorway 15, which I think is called chocolate or cappuccino, and 3, which is like cream. I am knitting this up. The body is knit up in 5mm needles. The ribbing sections are knit up in 4.5mm needles. I am starting the ribbing on the bottom of the body, and I got a lot of work done actually yesterday at my hair appointment, and I'm really excited seeing it on the hanger. It's looking really cute, and I'm excited to have this for the transitioning season coming up. And I'm just enjoying working on this striped raglan, and it's making me very excited to have some more stripes in my wardrobe. I'm loving it. It's really fun. So I chatted a little bit last time about how I want to go to the Shenandoah Valley Fiber Festival in September, and I wanted to work through more of my stash before I go and buy some more yarn. So I figured I could go through my queue, he's moving me around, and show you all, or let you all know what my upcoming projects are going to be. Some sweater quantity yarns that I have in my stash I bought specifically for certain patterns, and I'm still loving the idea of using those yarns for said patterns. So I have a sweaters quantity of Cascade in my stash. It's a superwash nylon blend, and I bought it specifically for Augustine's number 1 by Anne-Sophie Velling. I've had this pattern in my queue for a very long time, even before I had Ravelry. I purchased it on their website, and I love all of her designs. I have quite a few of them, and I've knit quite a few of them. So I think it's just about time that I start knitting on this one once I'm done with my Stripe Overload polo. The other one that I have on my list is the Rivendell pullover by Sari Nordland. It is a cable and seed stitch v-neck sweater. It's really cute. And I have some yarn in my stash from CC's Wool for this pattern, but I am considering changing it up because the wool that the yarn that I have purchased for that pattern is quite loud and it's not variegated, it's speckled. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think it would still be very cute in this pattern. So 2 different patterns with, okay, so the Rivendell pullover is knit with 3mm needles. I'm wondering if the yarn that I have is too bulky, so that could be something that changes, and I'll need to figure out a different project for that yarn. And I've been looking at my library. I might do just a really basic sweater like the Lakes pullover by Ozetta, or the Foxy Steps sweater by Rook Knits. I've knit that pattern before. It's bottom up. I think I could probably engineer it to be top down, but we'll see. I think me talking is setting off the dogs. So I have 2 pattern acquisitions that I'll talk about really quickly. They are both Augustine's patterns. They were having the first pattern that I purchased from Augustine's Knits is the Northern Augustine's number 5. It is a striped motif raglan sweater. These are, her Northern line is colorwork. So this is a striped colorwork t-shirt or sweater. I think I might do long sleeves for it. It's really cute. The sample is knit up in a cream and a brown, which I love. And if I do a t-shirt, I'll probably do cotton. If I do a long sleeve, I'll probably do a wool. We'll see how that goes. For my second pattern that I got from Augustine's is the Northern Augustine's number 4. It is a really sweet colorwork yoke sweater with bow motifs and some, I don't know really what it looks like, petals, or like bow loops. It's really sweet. I love it. If you know me, you know I'm like kind of girly in a sense and I love bows. Actually, I have some shelves in the studio with some bows on it, which, by the way, I'm done painting the studio. I just need to organize everything back up and it'll be ready to show off. But other than that, I think that's all I have for you today. I don't have any yarn acquisitions. I actually do need to get another skein of the Swish Bulky, but that's for an ongoing project. And I guess that's all I have for you. We will chat a little bit more about my fall and August plans. I'm being yelled at. We'll chat a little bit more about my plans next week, and hopefully I can get something set in stone for the upcoming festival season. And I will chat with you all next week. Come here, Ghost. You want to say bye? I hope you're having a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year. And I hope all your crafts are crafting. And I will see you next time. Bye. Ghost, you want to say bye? Ghost, say bye. Kiss.